guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a makeup inventory, and this is not a makeup collection, so I'm not going to show how my setup is and my storage and my drawers and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to walk you through my numbers, but I am going to show you my products, but in form of pictures by category. I don't have a big makeup collection, but I don't have a small one compared to the average girl in the 2020s, and I don't have a big collection compared to the big YouTubers that send PR all the time. I'm just a normal girl trying to go through her makeup and not buying it all the time, because you don't go through that much makeup. That is why I'm also doing this in English. I had considered doing it in Danish, but I thought it was Project Pan related, so that's why. I did count my numbers in January, in the middle of January, and I did take my photos in the middle of January, so they look a bit different from what they are now. I think we should just go through my products and talk a little about them. I don't set goals, by the way, for what I'm going to have by the end. I just know I want it to be smaller because I don't go through this much makeup. And I don't want to have that big of a collection in the future when I get kids and stuff like that. I know I will buy makeup, I can't help myself, but I just don't want this much. For the first category, I have face primers, and in last year in January I had 4 and now I have 6. I have used up quite a few of the primers I got in my subscription boxes last year, and now I have gotten more subscription box makeup, so now I have more. That is my primers. And then for eye primers, I had 5 last year and now I have 4, so that's good. Since last year I have only bought 1 and then I have went through 2. For foundation, I had 7 last year and now I have 7. So since my last update I have gone through 4, but I have accumulated a lot. 2 of those I have now are almost gone, and I love the Rimmel Match Perfection, so I will always have one in my collection. For concealers, I had 4 last year and now I have 4. So I have bought 3 since last year and I have finished 3. So that's why it's the same thing. So yeah, I'm a sucker when I go to another country and I see brands that we don't have a home in Denmark, so that's why I suck. For correctors, I had 3 last year and now I have 2. I have the Benefit Erase Paste, which I love so much, and then I have the Ula Lift that I think is a corrector or brightener or something like that. I don't really know how to use that one yet. I want to finish it this year, but I just don't know how to use it. I'm fine with just the Benefit Erase Paste because I love that one, and it's expensive and you don't need a lot at the time. So yeah, I finished the Cover Concealer Palette by Wet n Wild last year and I'm so happy about that. For powders, I had 4 last year and now I have 7. So there have been some times where I have forgotten my powder and I needed to buy a new one. Then I just wanted to try something new, and I bought the loose powder because of the baking thing, and then it didn't work for me and then I just had the powder. Well, and then I have gotten one in my subscription box. So that's why. For blushes, it's too big for me because I don't really go through blushes. So last year I had 18 and now I have 19. So I have used up one, and then at some point I have accumulated a few more because I bought the Gwen Stefani blush palette. I need to go through some blushes because it's just too much. 19 blushes is too much for me. And the same for the bronzer category. I had 9 last year and now I have 19. It's just too much. Why did I want to buy 10 more when I don't go through a bronzer? I have never finished a bronzer in my life. Well, my defense for this one is that I bought the NYX contouring and highlight palette. So that's 4 of them. and then the Gwen Stefani palette, so yeah, it just went up quite a bit. Then there is highlighter. I got my eyes up for highlighter in 2016. I know I'm late to the game, but man, those are pretty. In 2016 of January, I had 2. Why wasn't I just happy with that? But that was because I had 2 that I didn't like. So that went up to 24. Who needs 24 highlighters? I just needed more highlight apparently. Let's say Elizabeth. For foundation mixer last year I had 3 and now I have 2. So my plan was with this one that I was just going to work through them. I'm not worried about this one because I have very fair skin, so almost every foundation I try is too dark for me, and in Denmark we can't return them, so yeah, I need some help. I love the ones from the body shop, and yeah, I'm halfway through the second one, so I only have 1.5, so that's okay. Last year I didn't have any setting spray, but this year I have 1. I don't know if I'm going to buy another one after this one because I don't use it. It have taken me almost a year to just get to where I am, which is almost gone. For brow products I had 3 last year and now I have 6. It's not that good, but because it takes a lot of time to go through a brow product, but again, I can't help it. I got some up in my subscription box and I can't control what I get, but I did cancel that, so I don't think I get any more at this point. Last year for eyeliners I had 6 and now I have 8. So I did go through a few, but I did buy a few also. Again, I just need to go through some of the pencil eyeliners that I need to sharpen because I don't like those. I'm more a liquid eyeliner person, so I'm not sure if I like the gel eyeliner from L'Oreal either. For mascaras I had 6 last year and now I have 5. I did go through a lot of mascaras. I think I went through 9. 3 of them is new, 2 of them is open, and the 2 small ones from Benefit is going to be gone this year too. I think all of these will be gone this year. So I'm not that worried about this category because I throw my mascaras out after 3 or 4 months because then they dried out and I just want to try a new one. For cream shadows I had 6 last year and now I have 5. So I did buy 1 or 2 since my last update. I'm quite good at going through cream shadows, so I don't take this as seriously because it's not that big. And 1 of them is almost gone. So yeah, I'm not that worried. I just need a way to sharpen my NYX Jumbo eye pencil. And then for my singles, it's not that good. I have bought a few. And I don't get these numbers because I haven't finished any, but at some point I only had 21 last year and now I have 23. 23 is still a lot of single eyeshadows, which I don't use that much. For duos, I had 2 last year and now I have 4. One of them is actually a highlighter and bronzer, but I won't use those as a highlighter or bronzer, maybe the highlighter. For trios, I had 1 last year and now I have 1. And then I have a quad 2. But I don't think I have made a category for that one. But I have not bought any since then. So that is quite good, I think. And then for the big palettes. Last year I had 11 and now I have 16. That is not that good, but if you follow along my channel, you know I'm quite good at going through my shadows, and that is because I'm an eyeshadow junkie. I love my eyeshadows and I love playing with them, and I love to have my palettes. I love to have the big palettes. I need to go through some more, and 2 of the big palettes will most likely go away this year. In my Panda palette there is 2 big palettes and I have thought about throwing them out after my Panda palette is over, so next year hopefully I will only have 14 big palettes, because I can't declutter those. I just can't. For lipstick I had 19 last year, which was too many, and now I have 26. The lipsticks is only the bullet ones. I did buy the Canon XO palette, which had 9 lipsticks in a pot form inside. So that's why I had 9 more. And then I have liquid lipsticks. I only had 1 last year and now I have 6. So I got into the hype about liquid lipstick this year, and I most likely will buy more of those instead of the bullet lipsticks, even though I still love my bullet lipsticks. For lip stains, I only had 1, which I got in a subscription box, but in the German one, and then I came back to Denmark and subscribed to a Danish one, and I got the same one. So now I have 2 of those Imovie lip cheek stains, and I haven't used them. I have opened 1 of those. I have for lip crayons or lip pencils. I had 2 last year and now I have 3. I have only gotten 1 in a subscription box, so I didn't buy anyone anymore. So that's why. And then for my lip glosses, and I had 12 last year and now I have 9. So that went down quite a bit, but I did accumulate a few. I don't know how, but I did. And I'm so tired of that. I just need to go through them. Yeah, I really do. For lip liners, this is embarrassing too, because I only had 3 lip liners last year, and I was not fine with that because they were 3 colors I didn't like either. So then I got home to Denmark and I bought the W7 ones. I love those, and at some point I didn't think I had enough, so I bought a whole bunch out of eBay. So stupid, I know, but they were darker nudes and there was a red and some purple. It was just fun to experiment. They are quite drying, but they are okay, better than the older ones I have in my collection. Now I just need to go through these and don't buy anymore. Just too many, because they are quite a big difference, because the W7 ones is the ones I will always buy again, because they're twist ups, so you don't need to sharpen them. They are pigmented, they are creamy, they are perfect shades, and they're just lovely, so I will just buy those again and go through all my other ones. For lip balms, I did go down and I did accumulate some. Last year I had 8 and now I have 7. Lip balms is something I have a hard time going through if they are in a pot. So there's a ton of product in a pot form. So I have heard you could depot them into a stick form. So I will try to do that with some of my potted lip balms. So that will be an experiment and just see how that goes. Because I don't use them when they're in a pot. I don't like to dip my finger and stuff. And for lip scrubs, I didn't have any last year and now I have 1. I'm fine with just having 1 because I don't use it on a daily basis and I don't go through them. So it's fine, I only have my Lush lip scrub in bubblegum. I love that one. That was everything for my makeup stuff. Now I will go through my nail polish. For top coats, I only have 2. I don't need 2 top coats, I only need 1. So I need to go through one of them. I love the Douglas one and I think I will buy a new one when I go to Berlin in April, because I love that top coat and it works really well for me. And for base coats, I only have 1, and that is a color booster that I use underneath a sheer polish. If I have one of those, I do. It's just a good shade to have it if the color is not pigmented. That's the same thing about eyeshadows with a white base. Glitters, I have 1, which is a loose glitter. So it is a nail glitter, but I don't use it. I haven't used it at all since I got it in a subscription box, so I won't buy any of these things. That's the same with glitter top coats. I have 6 and I haven't gone through any. I know they last a long time on my nails. The one with the glitter polish don't chip as much as the other one does, so that's a good thing, but they are a pain in the ass to remove. And then for nail polish itself, I had 22, so you can see a pattern for what colors I like. I like the nude white shades, and then I love the red and berry ones, and then I love the darker black, dark brownie. So yeah, that is the only colors I actually wear. I think it's a good stash. There are some polish that I just need to use up because they're old, but I don't think they are too overwhelming. And then for a nail treatment, I have one, and I will only have one. I got this one last year because I have heard it would help for your nails not to chip as much. I use this as a nail polish base coat because it holds my polish very well and it helps my nails at the same time. And for nail stickers, I have one package. I don't really know how to use those. I got them in a subscription box, so I will try to use that up this year because I don't like it. That was everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have further questions to any of these numbers or anything like that, I would love to answer them down in the comments, so feel free to ask me anything. I hope you're doing well until my next video. Bye guys!